Hi guys, we are starting a kitchen demo in New Hope. So I wanted to run you through what this project's gonna entail. And as you can see behind me, we're already about a day and a half into the demo. This is gonna be a full first floor project. So we have the main kitchen. We're also doing flooring throughout the full first floor. We're replacing some fixtures in the powder room and the master bathroom. And then we're also gonna be replacing their stair railings and the balusters. As part of the project, we're gonna be reorienting a couple of the walls behind me. So we're gonna change this space. We're gonna be cutting one wall back and extending one, and then we're also going to be replacing their existing kitchen window with a larger window as soon as that comes in. We finished all of the demo and we started in on framing yesterday. So most of the framing happened in the master bedroom and bathroom suite, and then we're going to be finishing the framing behind me, extending the pantry wall, and moving the door over. So that'll be tomorrow. Yesterday we also completed all the rough plumbing. So we ran the new gas lines for the new range, and then we tied everything in and prepped it for the sinks. We have 3 sinks total on this job. 1 main sink by the window, 1 in the butler pantry, and then a prep sink in the island. Today we're going to be doing the HVAC, moving floor registers and prepping for the range hood. And then next week on Monday and Tuesday is going to be electrical, and we're going to finish framing at that point as well. In the master bath suite here, we are just replacing the fixtures. So we had a tub deck with a drop-in tub here. We're changing that over to a freestanding tub with a tub filler. And then we took out the old vanities and cabinetry, and we're gonna replace those with new ones in the same locations. As far as the tile goes around the tub, the client wanted to keep the existing floor tile. They've got floor heat under this. That's relatively new. So we came up with a design where we can pull the old tub deck out. We're gonna do an inlay of new tile and just make it seamless and kind of blend in the new tile with the old tile without having to rip up the whole floor and relay the entire floor. Because this room also extends into a water closet here that has the shower and the toilet, and we're trying to avoid any impact to those areas. So in here, just the new tub filler, and then new cabinetry and fixtures. The space above me that you can see used to be a catwalk, so there was a railing and balusters. The client doesn't use that space. It's accessed from a second floor room. So we are closing that in, we're framing it in. We're gonna extend the return register out into this wall, so it's still pulling from this room, and that space will then be enclosed and usable as storage space. Today we're going to be installing the window. So Mary has put in a temporary wall behind me to carry the load of the rooms above. We opened up the window opening to the new size and put in the header, and we're just about to get ready to set the window itself. Behind me, the electricians are carrying on with the rough electric. We have about 2.5 days of rough electric here with the different circuits and the different layouts. So they're going to keep carrying on with that, and then we'll move on to closing up walls and starting the next phase. Hey guys, we're at our New Hope kitchen, and we've just completed drywall. The crews are going to be back tomorrow to sand everything out, and then we're going to move into the flooring refinishing. So we have the entire first floor that's going to get sanded, and then the kitchen gets new herringbone hardwood, and then everything gets stained and poly coated to be the same. We also just delivered all the herringbone floor. We had our best delivery guy do it. I'm just kidding, it was me. Delivered all of the hardwood for the kitchen area. We're going to be doing that in a herringbone pattern. So that's going to end up gonna end up looking something like this once it's all said and done. So we will show you what the finished result is once the guys lay it and finish it. Balls that we see, set them in the dining room. Okay, we're at our kitchen project and we just took delivery of all the cabinets. So in this project we have cabinets in actually 4 spaces. The main kitchen, there's a whole pantry section in the room behind us, and then there's also going to be vanities in the powder room and the master bathroom. So we took delivery of all those. Some of them are behind me here and right through here as well. We loaded all of our bases in the kitchen so that our guys can start with those, and we're ready for template a day or 2 sooner. Staged all of our wall cabinets in the dining room. Fortunately, we had a lot of extra space on the first floor since we were refinishing all the floors. There's no furniture or anything else in our way. So that's all the bases, and then all the pantry cabinets and all the panels through this room, and that's everything. Hi guys, welcome back to our New Hope kitchen. We've gotten quite a bit done since the last time we were here. We installed all the countertops, so we did a white outer perimeter tops, and then the middle island has a darker kind of a blue-gray. Now that we have that done, we had our second template because behind me the range hood wall is going to be solid quartz. So they had to set the initial countertops, then they were able to come back and template for that upper section. It's going to be about a week till we get that cut and ready to install, and then we'll have you back for that as well. In the meantime, we're moving on to finished trims. We have the remaining wall cabinets and stack cabinets in the pantry installed, and we're moving on to trims, cabinetry hardware, and some miscellaneous carpentry. We also completed the staircase. So behind me, we took out all their existing spindles, their railings, and the newel at the bottom. We replaced the old newel with a larger 6x6 newel, and then put in new railings, new metal balusters, and baluster shoes. And when the crew refinished the floors, they refinished the treads as well. One detail that we did change, this used to have a scroll pattern end cap. The client wanted to update that, go with something more of a square look or more of a shaker style to kind of tie in some of the wainscoting and just bring it to a more modern look. So we ended up replacing these end caps with a square stock, and then the Scotia trim underneath the treads will end up wrapping the corner. We'll be finishing that up later this week. In the powder room, we installed the wallpaper, And we've already moved on to finished electrical fixtures. So we're installing the finished fixtures in the master bathroom. They already finished in here in the powder room, and they're finishing as many in the kitchen as we're able to at this point until we circle back for final electric right before appliances. The vanity is temporarily set in place. We're waiting on the countertop for that, so they'll come back and install that at the same time as the wall of quartz behind the range hood. Wrap up week at our New Hope kitchen, and we installed the quartz backsplash, that went in, then we went ahead and installed the range hood as well. Today we have the electricians here finishing up all the electrical fixtures, and we also have the appliance installers arriving shortly to be putting in about half the appliances. For this particular customer's order, they ordered a cooktop rather and a wall oven that are back ordered, as well as the beverage fridge. So those will be coming in about a week, and those will be installed separately. But today we're gonna be putting in the fridge, switching the dishwashers, and installing what we have ready now so they can move in and start using the space. All right, this past week that we just finished up, we also installed all the finished plumbing with the exception of the client's tub. That tub originally came in damaged, where we're just waiting for the replacement. We'll have that within a few days and be able to wrap everything up. But as you can see behind me, we have all the faucets in the master bathroom, the powder room, the kitchen, and the pantry, as well as the disposals, and the dishwasher's hooked up as well. We're in the pantry and wanted to point out a couple unique things. So this client had existing handles that are basically like an antique brass that match the gold, the new gold, pretty well. So she's got a fork and a knife there. We went ahead and installed those on the pantry cabinet just to give it that little bit of extra. You can see behind me the backsplash was completed and grouted, and we also were able to source 2 floor registers that kind of match and pull in the penny tile detail. So that's an upgraded floor register just to bring the whole field together. And as we said before, we've done all the finished plumbing. So we have a faucet, disposal, everything else is in. Hi guys, we're back in New Hope at our kitchen project, and we are almost complete. There's a couple little punch list things left to do, and we're waiting for an anti-tip bracket for their Sub-Zero fridge that didn't come in the package, but otherwise we're about done. As you can see behind me, we did install all the appliances. We installed the range top, the range hood, both dishwashers in the main kitchen and the pantry, the wall ovens built in, and the fridge is set in place. Like I said, we're just waiting on the part for that. All the finished plumbing, finished electrical has been completed, and the punch list and finished hardware. So we are just about wrapped up. Master bath is 100% complete. So we did all of our finished fixtures. The tub got set, all of our finished plumbing, finished electrical. The clients actually moved in yesterday over the weekend, so they have some of their items in already. We just passed both of our final inspections, electrical and building. Welcome to our New Hope kitchen project. We are completely finished out here, and I want to do a complete project rundown with you from the front to the back. We're standing in the current mudroom. This was actually 2 separate closets, 2 pantries, and we redid some of the walls. This wall here was back a little further, and there were dividing walls. So we made this one large walk-in pantry as you come through from the garage. They went with a blue color of cabinets and countertops, and we did a really neat penny tile detail on the floor. If we walk through here, we're gonna walk into the kitchen. So this was an all new space. We did a new herringbone floor, and then we refinished all the floors on the first floor. As you can see, as we walk through, lots of cabinetry. We were able to run cabinetry down this whole wall and create the space for the double oven and the fridge. New Wolf cooktop, and then we reused one of the client's existing dishwashers as it was almost brand new. And you may have also noticed that there's a dishwasher in the pantry as well for prep reasons. So we have a main farmhouse sink. We also have a small prep sink here and a built-in microwave underneath the island. All new lighting fixtures, so we had two new pendants rather over the island. We have a new table light, and then the client provided their own kitchen table. And over here, we have a beverage fridge with a wine rack above, and then some glass cabinets for glassware. If you want to follow me, I'll show you the front staircase, and then we'll move through the powder room into the master bathroom. As I had said, we refinished all the floors throughout the first floor. If you look here, we installed a ARIA flooring vent. So this is a drop-in vent that also gets a piece of the customer's hardwood inserted into it. So it blends in with the rest of the floor and really gives it a classy look. We've done several of those recently and our clients really enjoy them. As we refinished the whole first floor, we also redid the railings. We added new black balusters and railings all the way up, and we restained all the nosings. So that's all stained to match the first floor. The client also ended up getting carpet installed up the staircase and then in the upstairs hallway. Part of updating all the fixtures on the first floor, the client ended up putting in a new chandelier in the entrance foyer, and then also a large chandelier in the family room. That's the new fixture. So for those types of installs, that will either require a taller ladder or a lift or scaffolding or something of that nature. So it's absolutely something that we can add over the course of the project if the client wishes. But if we know it up front, we just build it in and take care of it more efficiently. So as you can see, powder room's a little small, but if you look through to this side, you'll have the toilet. We did a new chair rail and then a wallpaper above that to really make it pop. And behind it, new vanity top and fixtures. Flooring and new quarter round throughout. The client also redid all the fixtures on the first floor. So we have a new ceiling fan, a couple new sconce lights behind me. So this opening we actually changed. We put in a new door, and there used to be a loft that was accessed by a second floor bedroom up above us. The client chose to close that space off to create one tall wall. So we did that as well. Moving into the bathroom, the client had existing marble floors and they wanted to maintain those. So we were able to take out the old tub deck very carefully, and because the existing floor has floor heat in it already, and then we were able to patch back in that space where the tub deck was and the back walls with almost identical tile to complement that. So we were able to give them a large soaker tub but not disturb it or damage the rest of their existing floor, because it was important to them to keep that. We did add new cabinetry, new countertops, and new fixtures, so we updated the whole bathroom with the exception of the floor itself. So here's your new cabinetry. Double sink, his and hers was the way it was, but new mirrors, new lights, and then the new tile. We are excited to be done this project, and I know the client was thrilled to be able to move back in. Overall, a project of this size and scope with the entire first floor, the stairs, and the detail work that we did, it's about an 11-week project, so that's something just for reference. But it turned out really great. The client is thrilled. The design team did an amazing job putting this all together and having it all flow and work really well together, and we're on to the next project.